Yeah, what's going on YouTube? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to more basketball content. It's good to be back. And now initially I was meant to be uploading a different video. So I was supposed to upload the video of me reacting and watching the Milwaukee Bucks take on the Indiana Pacers game 1 and 2. Now unfortunately, it got blocked. It was nearly a 30-minute video of just non-stop basketball. But unfortunately, even though I reacted to a video that wasn't uploaded by the NBA channel, it was still blocked. I'm not too sure why. I mean, I'm sure, because it's the NBA finals and copyright issues. Duh. But I was a bit confused because I uploaded the Detroit Pistons and New York Knicks game 1, but that didn't get blocked. And it's the same channel, so it's a bit confusing to why that one wasn't blocked, but the Bucks versus the Pacers was blocked. It is what it is. So I had to sort of think back, do a bit of brainstorming, and I realized that one of the ideas or suggestions that were given to me from previous videos was to react to the 2016 NBA Finals. Now it's been about maybe 2 weeks since that request came in, so I thought, you know what, maybe this is a blessing in disguise. So no Milwaukee Bucks versus the versus Indiana Pacers. However, it sucks that the Milwaukee Bucks lost, mainly because Giannis is on that team. And if you guys look back at the first ever video that I uploaded to do with basketball, it was me reacting to Giannis. So it's kind of like a full circle moment, even though it's just been 3 weeks. So I was cheering for them, but unfortunately Milwaukee Bucks lost both games. I don't know how well they're gonna play in the third game. Now, Giannis did a pretty good job. He's just a all-around great player on the court. He's phenomenal. I'm not too familiar with the other team members from the Bucks. Maybe you guys can shed some light. Let me know more about them. But yeah, today I'm going to be reacting to this video by Post2K. I had a viewer recommend me watching his video on LeBron, which was just uploaded, I think, 2 weeks ago. Now, I'm not too sure how accurate or how good this particular video is. So in advance, my bad if, he misses out a couple of crucial points. Let me know though in the comments if there's any other video. I know NBA has one. It's like 30 minutes long, which I don't mind reacting to later down the line. But let me know if there's any other better videos than this one. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping for now so we can start watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's get started.
It's June 19th, 2016. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors are tied at 89, entering the final 2 minutes of a back-and-forth Game 7. One that has featured incredible moments and not so incredible moments. Stephen Curry and the Warriors are attempting to cap off a dream season with back-to-back championships. But LeBron and the Cavaliers are looking to make history themselves. Just over a week ago, Cleveland was down 3-1 in the series. Everybody counted them out, except themselves, which is how they got here. 2 minutes left in Game 7 at Oracle Arena with a chance to do the impossible. LeBron can fulfill his promise to bring a championship to his hometown for the first time in 52 years. Or Curry and the Warriors cement themselves as the greatest team of all time. Everything was on the line for these two squads. This is how a 2-minute stretch changed NBA history.
Golden State Warriors.
Doesn't the 2016 season feel like it was 20 years ago? Kobe's farewell, Gordon and Levine's insane dunk contest, Curry's double bang? Man, those were the good old days. And without knowing it at the time, we were watching Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan on the court for the last time. With Kobe leaving as well, it was a goodbye to an entire generation of basketball. But the NBA was in good hands. The reigning champion Golden State Warriors were the new kids on the block, headlined by Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, and they had something to prove. After their finals win over Cleveland the previous season, all the talk was about how lucky they got, how they wouldn't have won a championship had Cleveland been healthy. But this only fueled their fire. The Warriors came out the gates firing with a 24-game winning streak to start the season,
Damn.
and Steph Curry was playing even better than his previous MVP season. The world was on notice, so much so that on the night the Warriors could set the NBA record with their 73rd win, they were featured on ESPN's main channel. Kobe's final game was bumped to ESPN2. That's how good Golden State was that season. Curry captured his second of back-to-back MVPs, becoming the first unanimous MVP in league history, and the playoffs were on the horizon. The Warriors would beat the Rockets
Yes, it just shows how good Steph Curry is, man.
in 5, but the main takeaway from that series was Curry's injury. Steph tweaked his ankle in Game 1, missed Games 2 and 3, and then sprained his MCL in Game 4, causing him to miss Game 5 and the first 3 games of their second-round matchup with Portland. But he eventually made his return in Game 4 with a 40-point explosion, scoring 17 in overtime and letting the NBA know he was back. They'd get by the Blazers in 5 and face a two-headed monster in the Western Conference Finals. Oklahoma City seemingly caught the Warriors by surprise. They got up 3-1 in the series, and Golden State's dream season quickly turned into a nightmare. Until the Splash Bros took over. The Warriors win Game 5 behind Curry's 31. They creep by in Game 6 thanks to Klay Thompson's 41-point 11-3 masterclass.
41 points.
And Steph would close it out in Game 7 with a 36-point explosion.
Holy shit.
Golden State pulls off the impossible to clinch a spot in the NBA Finals, where they'll face a familiar opponent.
Big man LeBron. Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, led by LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love, were out for blood in 2016. They cruised to the first seed in the East with a 57-win season, and their domination would continue in the playoffs. They'd blow by the Pistons and the Hawks, going 8-0 through the first 2 rounds, setting up an Eastern Conference Finals matchup against the Toronto Raptors. The Cavs would get up 2-0, Toronto came back and tied it at 2 before Cleveland won the next 2, and they were headed back to the NBA Finals for the rematch they so desperately craved. And honestly, as fans we craved it too. It was a rematch between the best player in the world and the unanimous MVP, the Warriors looking to cap off their dream season and the Cavaliers eyeing revenge. It's about to be a movie.
Oh man, I'm so hyped for this. The idea of watching Steph Curry go against LeBron James must have been like an out of this world experience for all of you guys, like the OG fans, you know. I'm fresh. You know, I've just been watching for 3 weeks and I'm hyped up as if this is going to happen now, you know?
Game 1 was supposed to be a movie, but the Warriors ruined it. To be fair, it was a close game until late in the third quarter, and then Golden State took over and they never looked back. Warriors win by 15 and go up 1-0. If you thought Game 1 was bad, Game 2 was a bloodbath. The Warriors won by 33 points and they seemed borderline unstoppable. Steph and Klay haven't even had great performances yet, and they've crushed Cleveland in back-to-back games. LeBron had a team high of just 19 points, Draymond had 28 for the Dubs, and they lead the series 2-0. Game 3 was the definition of an Uno reverse card. Cleveland responded to their terrible Game 2 with an uppercut to Golden State's chin. LeBron and Kyrie finally show up for the Cavs, each scoring 30, and off a Curry turnover, they connect on one of the iconic moments of these finals.
First 3 games of these finals, he's got to play better.
Oh, he blocked it like...
James keeps his dribble somehow. Irving back.
Oh!
James! Oh, he throws it down.
LeBron reaches to the top square of the backboard and throws it down. The crowd explodes, Cleveland wins by 30, and they're right back in the series.
That is insane.
The Splash Bros finally show up in Game 4. Steph went unconscious for 38 points and 7 threes. Klay dropped 25 and 4 threes. But that wasn't even the biggest takeaway from this game. With 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Draymond and LeBron get into it. James tries to step over Green, to which he responds by hitting him in the basketballs. During the game, both guys got called for common fouls, but afterwards the NBA reviewed the play and assessed a tech to LeBron and a flagrant foul one to Draymond for his attempt at hitting Lenuts. And since it was Green's fourth flagrant point of the playoffs, it was an automatic one-game suspension. In the grand scheme of things, it didn't seem like a big deal at the time. The Warriors won Game 4 and went up 3-1 in the series, a deficit that no team has ever come back from in the finals. They're 0-32 to be exact. Flip that 32 and you get 23.
I'm loving this, guys. I am loving this. Why did it take such a long time to get into basketball, man?
Game 5 of the 2016 finals will forever be known as the LeBron and Kyrie takeover. LeBron went red hot for 41 points, 16 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. Kyrie went into another dimension for 41, 3, and 6 on a blistering 70% shooting from the field. The types of shots these dudes were making throughout the game was simply mesmerizing. Deep threes and ones, off the dribble heat checks, they were literally unguardable. The Warriors, on the other hand, clearly struggled without Draymond, and it got even worse in the third quarter. On a drive, J.R. Smith runs right into Andrew Bogut's left knee. He leaves the game and is listed as out for the rest of the finals. The Cavs survive behind a legendary LeBron and Kyrie performance and force Game 6. Game 6 was Cleveland the whole way through. They got up big in the first quarter and they never looked back. And for the second game in a row, LeBron scores 41 points and tags on 8 rebounds, 11 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks. This man had 2 of the greatest finals performances of all time in back-to-back elimination games.
That is insane.
And I think it was starting to get under the Warriors' skin. Late in the fourth quarter, LeBron swats Steph's shot and talks a little trash to him. And just seconds later, Curry gets hit with his 6th foul and loses it. He throws his mouthpiece and hits a guy in the front row, who actually happens to be the son of one of the Cavaliers owners.
No.
Steph then yells at the officials and gets tossed from the game, the first ejection of his career. Cleveland wins and becomes the 3rd team to force a Game 7 in the finals after being down 3-1, but they were looking to become the only. Headed into the finals, this is exactly what every fan wanted. A Game 7 with everything.
Man, I can feel the excitement that you guys must have felt when watching this. Like Steph Curry being evicted, leaving the game because of the way he was acting, it just shows how stressful and how intense, the finals can be. Especially leading up to Game 7. There's going to be trash talking, there's going to be attitude. You're going to have all these passionate players. So, it might slip out like it did with Steph Curry. God damn it, man. I wish I was watching basketball in 2016.
The game started out very symbolically. A pass slips through Curry's hands and into LeBron's as he throws it down at the cup. Late in the second quarter, LeBron comes down and gets a tough and one over Green, and then Draymond answers with an and one of his own and a flex on JR.
Oh, nice.
As crazy as it sounds, Draymond was killing in the first half. He had 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists on 5 of 5 from downtown, and the Warriors headed into the first half up 7. The third quarter stayed close, but it was all Kyrie. He went off for 12 points, including a ridiculous left-handed and one off glass, following that up with a 3, as Cleveland headed into the final 12 minutes, down 1. The fourth quarter was a dogfight. At the 7-minute mark, Curry sizes up Tristan Thompson, crosses him over, and hits a deep 3 to tie the game at 3. But like much of the series, Steph was struggling to get anything going in Game 7. In fact, that 3 would be his final points of the game, finishing with just 17 on 6 of 19 shooting. It was a rough finals for the unanimous MVP. With just under 5 minutes left, LeBron knocks down a step-back three. Clay answers with a lefty layup to tie it at 89, which is where we'd sit for a while. No one was able to make a shot for what felt like an eternity, and as we entered the final 2 minutes of the game, the course of NBA history was about to change forever. Will LeBron come through on his promise of bringing a championship to his hometown and complete a historical 3-1 comeback? Or will Steph Curry and the Warriors finish off the greatest season in NBA history? It was all hanging in the balance. Kyrie comes down and throws up a wild floater that misses everything. Iguodala gets the rebound, and this happens.
Misses. Rebound taken by Iguodala. Iguodala to Curry. Back to Iguodala.
And we ain't nobody scoring. Right, man. Just put the ball, just lay it right there, and don't try to do nothing stupid. Just lay it in. It was one of the loudest sounds I ever heard.
Boom! Oh, blocked by James.
Oh
LeBron James
my
with the
God.
rejection.
With the defining moment of his career, LeBron goes full superhuman, stamping Iguodala's layup right off the backboard. And then, Kyrie does his thing.
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
Kyrie knocks down one of the clutchest shots in finals history over the two-time MVP, and Curry tries to respond. He gets Kevin Love on an island and he can't shake him free. Love locks him up and Curry throws up a brick. In this short stretch, the Cavaliers' big three all had their moment. The block, the shot, and the clamps. On the next possession, LeBron comes down and nearly ends the world on a foul dunk attempt. He makes one of two free throws, and the NBA's landscape was changed forever.
Curry catches, one dribble, steps back, puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound tip taken by Spades. Final seconds. It's over. It's over. Cleveland is a city of champions once again.
Shit.
The Cavaliers are NBA champions.
The news again coming in moments ago. Kevin Durant heading to the Golden State Warriors.
There it is. Redemption for Golden State. One of the great playoff runs of all time is
Kyrie Irving last week asked the Cleveland Cavaliers to trade him.
Kyrie Irving going to Boston, Isaiah Thomas going to Cleveland.
the Golden State Warriors champions once again. Back-to-back titles, 3 in 4 years.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
That is crazy. That is actually insane. Man, these guys, they clutched it big time. Big time. Neck to neck. Could have gone either way. The Cavaliers clutched him, man. Oh, dude. What was his name?
Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up.
Irvin. Bro, if it wasn't for Irvin's 3-point, who knows what would have happened. And not only that, what also
Stretch,
shocked
the
me is
Cavaliers-
the amount of trades that happened.
Big free
This
throw.
one here.
Tip take. The Cavaliers are. There it is.
They got Durant and the Warriors.
Redemption for Golden State. One of the great playoff runs of all time is.
Kyrie Irving last week asked
Kyrie.
the Cleveland Cavaliers to trade him.
Kyrie Irving going to Boston, Isaiah Thomas going to Cleveland.
The Golden State Warriors champions.
And we
once
actually just
again.
did a reaction video on
Back-to-back
Kyrie. I don't know why I
titles,
didn't
3 in
recognize
4
him.
years. Rebound tip taken by
That was him,
He makes
right?
one of two, throws up a brick.
downtown. Irving and Curry.
I don't know why my memory just went blank. It is Kyrie Irving, man. God, I'm so dumb sometimes.
One-on-one.
If it wasn't for
NBA
him,
champions.
dude.
Kyrie
This
Irving
is-
last week asked the Cleveland Cavaliers to trade him.
Kyrie Irving going to Boston, Isaiah Thomas going
Boston.
to Cleveland.
The Golden State Warriors champions once again.
And then that's when LeBron went to the
Back-to-back
Lakers.
titles, 3 in
Fast
4
forward.
years.
So he's been with the
Breaking
Lakers since
news,
2016,
LeBron is a Laker.
or since like after the 2016 finals. God damn, man. But look, I can remember who recommended I react to the NBA 2016 finals, but thank you. And shout out also to Ember, who's in the Discord, told me to react to the 2016 NBA Finals as well. It just changed everything, and I can see why. Man, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, man. They were down what, 3-1, and they clutched it. Oh man. Oh man. And you know what though? I'm so happy that I started watching now, and I still, I still managed to see both Steph Curry play and LeBron. And LeBron being what, 40 years old now, who knows how many years he has left in him before he retires. So I'm gonna cherish every game that I see with LeBron. But between you and I, the reason why I'm gonna cheer for the Lakers is, Luka, the Don. Oh man. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this one. This video was 10 out of 10 for me. As a new fan, I just loved it. And I can see why people love this sport. And why I'm starting to love this sport. I'm enjoying every video that I make and every playoff game that I've been watching. I'm so glad I started watching this and making these YouTube videos, 3 weeks ago. But yeah, if this video has popped up in your feed, I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and, hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have any more suggestions or ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments so I can react to those videos down the line. If there's any other video that you might think is better than this one, that has to do with the 2016 finals, feel free to let me know either in the comments or in the Discord link, which you can find in the bio. Hopefully that link works. And yeah, so the next video is going to be another reaction video for Nikola Jokic. And so with that one, I got some comments in the first video saying it might not have been the best video to watch of him because the editor skipped out some crucial points of his career. So I made a post earlier on the channel. If you don't see it, basically is if you have any credible or more accurate videos that you think would be beneficial for me to watch, like before, comments, or feel free to join the Discord, be part of the community. So until the next one, guys, you take care, stay safe, keep grinding, never give up. See you guys soon. Bye.